always found that a little bit strange.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense on a blue side perspective because you have to deal with the 3-pick, and if Akali is going to be in the game, Quid will definitely slam the Akali into the Yone. So it does make a little bit of sense on blue side. I think last game it seemed weird for them to ban it on red side, but here you see the Vi ban, the Jarvan, River Classic, and then the Poppy and Talia being banned out. So Pantheon is a power pick that's still in the game. Annie's a power pick that's still in the game, but you still have Orianna into it. So pretty curious what they're going for on one.
I'd be surprised if Pantheon's not banned. In the North, it's like always banned pretty much. If they do leave it, then they're obviously trying to look for some sort of a trade for a power pick here. And it's going to be a Kali, so maybe. Yes, I mean, you can do that. We didn't really see that work in the LTA playoffs when that happened. But I feel like if you're not picking Pantheon here, you're losing the game. I feel like River on Pantheon is not going to lose. This guy it just fits his style so incredibly well. So I feel like maybe Red won't have expected this to be open, and now we're going to have to kind of shift draft priorities.
What do you think they're going to play into Pantheon here? Because it seems pretty obvious that they're going to take it. You don't have the Poppy, you don't have the Starter. You're just going to play Trundle into it?
That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. That matchup has shifted a bit back and forth. I think it's supposed to
they didn't pick it.
So they took the Orianna here because maybe they think Quid's not that good on the Galio. Galio's like one of the picks into the Orianna, but Azir is one of the picks, and Akali is very good into the Orianna, and 100 Thieves showed that Akali
Rumble Pantheon, I think, is what they'll do. Because Dhokla's been perma playing Rumble every time it's up, and Pantheon, I know, is like, River just thinks it's omega OP. And so to me, it's like they were going to do this on 1-2, and I think on 3, we're just going to get something boring. We're just going to have like Victor Orianna mid lane, and he's going to be willing to play something like that. I mean, they could go Galio, but Galio's going to be taken away. So yeah, that's my expectation, is that we are probably just going to get Victor or something that is kind of like more control magey, and they're just going to feel that they can win playing off top side.
I honestly like taking away the Galio here because Galio Pantheon, FlyQuest did that a few times. It's pretty good, and we're going to
Sylas takeaway.
Yeah, we're going to get our first Sylas game, and now you don't have to worry about that for the rest of the series.
Yeah, because I was going to ask as well with Sylas not being banned, and we've talked so much about Kaze Sylas and that being maybe one of the ways they can sneak the game here. So just in a sense, this is a series ban, because I don't think it's an amazing Galio angle. There's decent ultimates with Xin Galio right now, but he's going to be laning straight into the Orianna. I think Quid's a good enough laner that he'll get away with it, and they're just going to want to fly into teamfights with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. The other thing that I always like about Sylas is that Sylas can kind of act as like a soft ban on champions, right? It's like I was going to say, you now can't play Alistar on the red side, right? Because you don't want to give that away, but they're not willing to, they don't want to give it to 100 Thieves, so they're going to have to ban it. There's certain picks that it can deny, which can kind of be nice as well.
Yeah, and now if you're looking at the support champion pool, Alistar out, Rakan out, and then the Nico and Bard is out, which means a lot of the premier melee supports are going to be able to be played. So I'm looking at Rell right now. Rell is going to be really strong, especially with that Poppy gone. So I think if Rell's up, you just take it. If Rell's gone, then it starts to be that type of Nautilus, Braum, stuff like that, Leona. So I really think that if the Rell is up, 100 Thieves should take it. It really fits the competition, really good with the Rumble. Like you slam that, and then Red, they're gonna have to make a choice whether they match that engage or they try to go for something like Braum, something to kind of weather the storm.
There's a lot of fighting already picked. They get rid of the Sivir.
I really like Rell here.
Yeah, I agree, Rell. And then if you can fit a Kaze in later on, that would be great, but it will depend on what Red picks here.
I mean, you can do Kaze. You can also do like in these kind of drafts on his FPI, will just play like Ezreal, and he's basically just saying like, I'll be self-sufficient, I'll be pretty safe, I can help the dive with my ulti, can scale well, can work well in like weird situations. So it'll be interesting if he goes that to try to answer the dive, or if it is going to be something different.
Yeah, I was honestly about to say they probably need to go Lucian Braum here, because I can't think of any other reason why you would even let this happen.
Senna I like as well.
The Senna does pretty well into this type of situation, because we all know Senna doesn't care about Braum. You can just kind of auto.
You just restack off Braum as well.
And we all know FBI is one of the best Senna players in the world. So you have this really strong top side that's going to be fighting a lot. You now have the Senna ulti coming over the top. You have Rell setting up the team fights. I think it's 100 Thieves draft. Pretty much has everything that they would want, as long as Quid does well in this mid matchup.
Yeah, and I think he will. He's really good at this sort of thing. This is his specialty, these melee versus range. And I mean, Senna, not only are you going to get stack off the Braum, even if there's a weird lane swap situation, you can stack off Galio pretty easily. So I feel like he should be pretty accelerated. I think it's a great 100 Thieves draft. Casters, what do you think?
I think FBI's Senna has been very good to 100 Thieves. We're already prepping the speed stacking graphics to get ready here because FBI has had a lot of very good Senna games in playoffs here for 100 Thieves during 100 Thieves, last heist run that they've been going on.
Yeah, it was funny because we always talked about him as like, oh, he's such an insane Senna player, and then it kind of fell out of meta and favor, and he had some shaky games on it that they ended up losing. And then now he's just back with a vengeance, right? Like, I know ThinkHard was talking on the desk about how he thinks FBI is back. But then the Senna games that he had, and also the way that they used lane assignments and where they could put the Senna to accelerate those stacks was also really clever from 100 Thieves in some of these best of fives. So yeah, I think I'm very curious to see this comp specifically in the hands of 100 Thieves because I think it has everything they want.
We even saw a little bit of that creativity in game number 1, putting FBI in that solo lane top side. But early on here, it's dangerous to invade a Braum, one of the stronger level 1 champions in the game. But 100 Thieves are still doing it. They have River coming in with the pincer maneuver here. As the damage is coming in onto Quid now. Yeah, again, it's scary into the Braum. The stun lands. Quid is almost going down. Flashes away. Now FBI's completely alone. Chased out. Flashes as well. Can Red continue the chase? He also pops Ghost. Doom chases forward. Flash from Frosty, and that's it. First blood to Kaze.
As this is happening, I was like, this is some of the cockiest movement I've ever seen into a face of a Braum. Like, they were so confident in calling River over with the 4 people. They were like, yeah, there's definitely not any more of them behind this Braum, right? But messing with a Braum, as you said, level 1, is very dangerous and can be disastrous. So in the end, though, looking across the summoner spells, the Orianna also flashed offensively to get that kill. That can be like your cope, like, oh, maybe we can do a level 3 gank. Pantheon can come gank because, Sylas Pantheon combo could do a level 3 gank timing, but yeah, the train continues, the last heist continues for 100 Thieves. They did hit a little speed bump in level 1.
Yeah. And I mean, I think the other important thing is that kill goes on to Kaze, right? Because we talked about how important he is for this team, how they really love to play around him, especially to get him early resources. So I am looking at those down mid laner flashes and wondering whether the junglers are going to get involved early.
And I like where he invested that gold, too, into boots for move speed. So maybe he'll be able to just dodge the chains. With Ori speed and extra early boots for himself.
Last time around, Kaze was not able to get to that big item break point early enough on his ear that ThinkHard was highlighting, but this time around, much stronger early game start here as we see all the lanes currently. Kaze has more minions mid to play with. Dhokla's getting pushed in topside. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves, they have pushed in the bottom lane, getting Rabelo and Frosty under that turret.
Yep, and I am also curious to see, again, how this topside matchup goes, just because the Rumble has been such a huge, point of power for 100 Thieves. And they, snapped it up as soon as the Pantheon and Rumble were available. Obviously, Galio, really strong counter, and also goes well with what the rest of Red have.
Yeah.
And but yeah, Rabelo's getting really low in the spot lane.
Look at the trading down here because FBI wants to utilize the sustain here in the Senna lane, and so they're trying to trade super aggressively onto the Lucian, making him chug his potion really early on. Since jungle was pathing away from bottom lane for Red, there is not a lot of extra they can do about this. River is on bottom Scuttle Crab. He's going to secure that one, and FBI and Eyla just... We were already talking about the quick stacking of FBI. Guess what? This is going to be another one of those, despite the early game and death.
Double digits, 3.5 minutes in, as he's already got 10 of those stacked up, now 11. Doom is pathing top side, though, so Dhokla has to be careful up here. Back is channeled by Doom, and the poke continues, harassing under turret. River coming in now, and they just flash engage. Rabelo stunned up, taken down. 100 Thieves find their own kill, but Dhokla did not stay safe topside. Doom cancels the back and picks up a kill for himself.
They're still going. They're going for the second kill here. River does tank the tower shot. That is enough damage to force him off.
Frosty might just get this kill solo. One more auto. Oh, Eyla's able to crash down over the wall. He's out of there.
was about to crash out if he did.
Yeah.
there, because the second dive on the Braum, that one was a little bit risky there. But yeah, top side, you know, I think I was talking about Dhokla on weak side, and actually does fall prey up there with the counter kill. So it's actually 2 kills here for Red. The next one will be the 3 for the feats for them. Definitely a little bit dangerous.
And from Red, we see the swaps coming in, right? The Galio is going to be pushing in this bot wave. Meanwhile, the Lucian is up against the Rumble on the top side. As Frosty's in mid, and they're going to harass Quid a bit, set this lane in a good position for Kaze.
Yeah, it doesn't land the Winter's Bite, so no big follow-up there, but I'm curious our thoughts. I mean, in my mind, Senna loves these melee matchups. If you're in the lane against a Galio, it almost feels like free stacking that FBI already was doing great against a Lucian. But if anything, this should mean that FBI can even accelerate that more in my mind.
Yeah, and as we watch the possible play on mid lane, bottom lane, they're just zoning him out. Look at this wave that they've got in such a nice spot. FMB's having a hard time here as Eyla kind of threatens him.
I almost wonder if that's one of those moments where maybe they were predicting the lane swap coming in from the Thieves. But let's get another look at that dive.
Yeah, so the original one is actually really nice, and we'll keep our eyes on Eyla here because he does do the Q flash, and then River can follow it up with his point-and-click stun. That one's clean and easy from them. Then they go for the second one, though, onto the Braum here, and Frosty's able to get up the Braum wall, so denying a bunch of that damage. And as you know, there is no terrible ending for Eyla after this.
12 months. That's what producers are telling me.
Very, very close, but he's able to jump out on his trusty metal steed. He's happy about that one because a lot of people are having flashbacks to the Karma Tower dive.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so
Maybe he was too. It's just like, oh. Whew.
You don't want to build a portfolio of failed, support
The
dive.
low light reel.
Yeah.
But thankfully he did not go down there. Quid and Kaze scrapping in the mid lane here. Doom is nearby. Shockwave used by both mid laners as Quid stole one away, but Doom was not close enough to answer, so Kaze just takes a bigger chunk of damage. Quid will walk away from mid.
Yeah, and they're another early start of the Dragon for 100 Thieves. Wow, Quid is kind of making some time in mid, playing catch with the shockwaves.
That's Braum coming in here.
Coming in.
So not the most aggressive TP play. But Dhokla was winning that 1v1 versus Rabelo right there with the range advantages. Quid lands the chains. Flash out of Kaze.
Really valuable here. Quid making some moves, some aggressive ones. Now the call will be no flash on Orianna, and Pantheon will be 6 soon. So you have to think about River's first ultimate. Dhokla's getting very good damage done in his 2v1 as well, although the equalizer is just on the wave. So probably the Pantheon ultimate looking towards the Orianna then, because Quid doing a lot of setup work himself.
Oh, they're just going to throw Pantheon ultimate top side. Immediately on to Rabelo. Cleanse comes through, still goes down. Dhokla gets the kill.
Yeah, I was wondering, oh, maybe they're going to set up a play with Eyla. Eyla's TPing in. No, Pantheon ult immediately top side, cleans up that kill onto Rabelo. And now this kind of power lane that Red would have wanted to play around white with the Lucian Braum. FBI is in such a good position on this Senna already, and they're able to keep this Lucian from getting a lot of early laning leads.
Last game, it was all about Quid being far ahead. This time it's FBI with a strong start on the Senna of all things. You know, again, laning into the Galio now goes straight up to the top side. We'll get a turret plate. A lot of gold getting funneled into this AD carry.
Okay, Grubby started up. River is in the area as soon as he finishes up with red buff. Let's see, no teleport on Dhokla though, so it's very risky for 100 Thieves because Galio is here and Galio ult is ready. This could be big for Red.
This could be scary for the Thieves. River goes in aggressively, but the Galio is still there to punish. Red claim feat of warfare, and they're looking for FBI as well. The culling comes in from Rabelo, but FBI can dodge that. Either way, Red get the kill, and they will get the grubs.
Yeah, know about the communication there from 100 Thieves. If they talked about Galio being on the recall timing and walking from base, could definitely join and does that. So very big for Red to get their grubs, use their Galio ultimate, get their kill. And that is 3 kills for the feats.
Yeah, really nicely done from Red. Also, 100 Thieves, like, again, when you talk to them, they're like, yeah, we need to stop maybe contesting some of these objectives, and we're not in a position to do it. This is something they've been trying to pay attention to in their early games specifically. Another thing that maybe they shouldn't have gone for, because as you pointed out, Kobe, there was no way for Dhokla to join the fight at that time. His TP was down. as a River potentially looking for something mid, gonna possibly path bot.
Ooh, Frosty and Rabelo were getting aggressive there again. They just want this wave to fully crash under the turret. FBI was never even able to get that full plate on the top side, so Rabelo's getting a little bit back in this game. Has still died twice, but relatively even in CS regardless. And the Lucian is starting to become a threat here.
And I have to say that Red should start thinking about the next Pantheon ultimate again already. Because the previous one, I guess you could say they were doing a lazy recall up in that top rush because they weren't thinking about, oh, he's about to hit level 6.
Yeah.
And the first one, maybe there's some leeway because you're like, oh, it depends on his clear speed, and tracking that experience, you know, exactly is a little rough. But the second one, they definitely should be expecting this here from River. And so I would still say, Kaze, you have to be careful with no flash. Even Eyla was kind of sniffing around for something on the Rell, but Orianna with no flash still is just such a juicy target for 100 Thieves.
Especially when Eyla has the Magnet Storm available now, so the engage tools are so strong on 100 Thieves side. Not only just the Pantheon ult coming in, but if Quid ever steals F&B's ult, you also have the heroic entrance coming in on top of it.
And Eyla, as you talk about him, does have a very good record there on the Rell. Has played a bunch of this champion. We mentioned that along with the Nico as one of the big engaged champions that he has found some success on.
Yeah, he's been really, really good on these engaged supports, and it also just plays a lot into what 100 Thieves want to do and how they like to play, right? Like, they want so many different ways to kind of jump on top of your carries as a unit, as we see potentially setting up for something on this top side, but Doom and Frosty are both here.
Yeah, I mean, look at FBI just whittling down this Galio. River's got to run, though.
Ooh, Glacial Fissure aggressively on the River. Pantheon shield already down, and that is a lot of damage coming in from Red Cannons. A knock up, he can't get out of there with a flash. Frosty picks up the kill.
Nice evade there, Braum plus Xin. You are not getting away from that one. Red chased down the extra kill.
Yeah, and now they're able to get mid-prio as well, kind of threatening on to Quid. I don't think they'll be looking to make a move on him, but with this mid-prio, they should easily, as you already see, Doom is headed straight for it, be able to get that Drake and kind of stop what happened in game 1 with this early Drake stacking from happening again in this game.
I was holding my breath because River has ultimate, but with Dhokla backing off here, Quid actually could be in some trouble. Winter's Bite misses, he's jumping over the wall, follow-up from Doom, but there's River already. That's flash out of Quid, summoner spell used defensively, but it did delay the dragon. It was not taken by Red.
Yeah, the most important thing is they do peel off
the
that
Magnet's over from Eyla. They just want to go for the snap engage. 100 Thieves thinking maybe they can catch Red, unassuming with the shockwave back. 100 Thieves are maybe but not more than they can shoot, but everyone just ulted everybody! A stolen ult from Quid, as now comes Galio. Kaze barely lives! Kaze, the hero FNB, saving his life. Red will pick up 1 kill.
Kaze's flash coming back in time for this skirmish, and the Galio ultimate is the decider here, as FNB comes in like a hero.
Yeah, you can see why 100 Thieves are like, okay, we think we can go on here. The Dawning Shadow comes across after Eyla engages. Doom survives for a really long time. Shockwave comes through. Then the counter Shockwave, where it looks like surely they kill off Frosty. He's able to flash out. Doom flashes out, and then the heroic Galio ultimate to clean up that kill onto River.
It does mean, of course, and you can see it on the mini-map, that they drop the minion wave of top side. So it's something to keep in mind with a lot of the teams that go super aggressive with a lot of skirmishes. How many minion waves you are dropping while you join extra people to these skirmishes.
Sure.
Because FBI has his static shiv now done on the Senna, and he had been farming up on that top side.
Already big damage onto Rabelo right there. Rooted up. The choline absorbed a lot by the minions. FBI trying to get to safety and does so. So Rabelo still, I mean, behind 630 gold, but he's really making FBI work for it, as now River getting engaged on here by Doom. Now Frosty as well. Red just playing at such a high tempo game, as now the re-engage comes in from Eyla, but FBI's already dead. Doom picks that kill up. Rabelo onto Eyla. A double kill to Red's jungler. 100 Thieves are biting up more than they can chew. Red Canids Kalunga have shown up in game 2.
Yeah, they're just coming down to fistfights, Kangas. It is a skirmish difference right now. Red get the counter engage on the turnaround there on top of FBI's head on this Senna that we have been highlighting that has been stacking. He burns his flash and his ghost, but he still gets caught there. Red with a nice little turn to take out the Senna.
And I love how Red have kind of kept up the pressure where they can. As we see TP coming in.
100 Thieves are trying to burst this dragon as fast as possible. They get the dragon. Dhokla actually burns that one down, but now they got to get out of there. They still just turn onto Doom. All the damage in onto the Zinja, but the Braum shielding him up. Doom is still alive. Flank from Quid will finally get the kill, but Rabelo will trade one back. 100 Thieves have a double kill for their mid laner. In a 3v3 scrap, can they keep the chase going? Quid throws out the Glacial Fissure, does not land. Red get out, dragon to the Thieves.
The 2 for 2 going there as
do they? Frosty's just solo stacking up the Braum passive on Eyla. All right, he's out.
I was going to say 2 for 2, Drake over to 100 Thieves, which is actually really, really crucial for them, considering how much Red have really liked to push the pace of this game. And the big thing for me in this contest is Dhokla being here, right? Because this rumble damage, Kobe, is something they've sorely been missing in so many of these team fights.
Yeah, they needed that rumble damage to burn through the dragon, and he flashes back into the pit. So he's down here in the 2 versus 1, and he's going to go down. But look at the top side also. This is another fist fight at 100 Thieves. They get the double kill for the Sylas because Zin's ulti was not back up from the previous fight since we're fighting so frequently. So everybody's getting involved in these fist fights now. That one did result in the dragon for 100 Thieves, but with the frequency of these, Red have pulled ahead with their 1,000 gold lead despite 100 Thieves being up 2 dragons.
I just want to say that was a 5v5 at 15 minutes in the game. Not something super common in League of Legends, but get used to it. With 100 Thieves versus Red Canids, we might just have another one. We're looking at the Herald. FNB's not with the team, but he has the Galio ultimate available, so we can always get there fast with that cheat code. Is now Rabelo looking at damage onto FBI, takes one turret shot. FBI's got to back off. 100 Thieves have pushed Red out of the river, and they don't start up the Herald themselves. It's all about priority over this mid wave.
Yeah, you could tell FNB was like, please, can I go grab that side wave?
Yeah.
Because he kind of went down like a quarter of the way, then came back, then went down, then went back. And now they're like, okay, cool. Everybody disperse. You can go get your side waves at the moment. Sylas top, Galio bottom. But the Rift Herald still remains, and Eyla wants to make it dark here so that it will make Red scared. And Red are dropping another top wave of minions, as Kaze will only get over there for the last couple of ranged ones.
They also know that Doom is on the bottom side of this map, right? So it could potentially open up a window for 100 Thieves to make a move onto this Herald, although it looks like both Rell and Senna will be backing off here to reset.
Yeah, Doom's actually just going for the full clear right now as Quid actually looks for an all-in onto Kaze. River comes in with the ultimate as well. Shockwave from Kaze, flash to safety. He's actually out of there. Has to invest an ultimate and a summoner spell, but 100 Thieves do not get the kill.
Yeah, let's see if that sets up for anything during the cooldown of these key factors for Kaze. Frosty is going in to check as Braum. Zin's behind him, though.
Yeah, this could be a big play for Red. 100 Thieves did not get the Herald because they sent the Pantheon to try and find the pick on the Kaze. So yeah, no Shockwave, no Flash in Orianna, but now Doom has cleared and is back at the Herald. And 100 Thieves, do they look to contest? I mean, FBI's here.
Let's go.
Yeah, what an interesting setup.
To contest. It's
for
just
the
how
objective.
They're going to contest.
It's going to have to be River and Eyla in front of FBI. Teleport coming in. Quid alone here on the top side as he's pushing away all members of Red as now Doom comes in, gets onto FBI, but the rest of the team's not quite behind him. Quid holding the line back there with the help of Eyla. Now FNB comes in, River flashes to safety. Quid donned it up, Quid down. FNB with the kill credit. A 1 for 0 as no members of Red fell.
No members of Red fell, 1 for 0, but the Herald does end up going over 200 Thieves, which gives them that feat. So now it's going to come down to first turret between these two teams for feats of warfare. These fights are so close, too.
They were, and Rabelo and Frosty, the duo there for Red was like close to going down, but Quid couldn't quite finish the job. He had to flash out as well. Both Rabelo and Frosty using their flashes to live. Does mean more flashes were invested by Red in these recent skirmishes. And you can look at the gold. They're getting the extra kills. It's now 10 kills for Red, but the gold was only like 400 or so gold lead. And let's take another look at both sides of the fight, because the Rift Herald is coming back and regaining patience. So first of all, River's going to be able to combo and get it on the Pantheon. But look at the top side here. This duo, they almost get Rabelo with Quid and Eyla, but he flashes over the wall, and then Quid has to try and flash out. But Red are able to pincer and grab their kill back for themselves. So even though they lose the Rift Herald to the Pantheon, they do get the kill on the Quid.
Fantastic Glacial Prison from Frosty. I thought he was going to go forward to help out Doom. Instead, he went back to Peel, and that was a big difference maker. And that we're back to live Dragons on the Rift. And anytime I see a neutral objective, I'm just conditioned at this point to start to expect action.
I want to, again, like highlight the CS for both teams basically overall, because we keep on dropping a lot more waves on the side of Red. So you can tell, you know, their top laner, their mid laner, and their AD carry. A lot of these carry roles are down in CS. And if we keep track of FBI stacking on Senna,
a little ahead.
You know, he has set a lot of the records that we have, and currently looking at it in game. Doing quite well for himself as well.
Still ahead the curve.
He's in a good spot.
Just ticks over to 63.
Oh, Dhokla face checks a brush and is punished for it. Multiple ultimates coming down, but he has the shield. Trying to get to safety, has the flash. Doom chases him down. Redemption coming in. Dhokla almost gets out, but it's not meant to be. Red find the pick onto 100 Thieves, the top laner.
And they're not done. I mean, they want to try to move up into this mid lane potentially.
They use the
know
Glacial
Sylas
Prison.
is top.
So no Braum ultimate, but they still have Crescent Guard from Doom. River's able to take away the blue buff and backs off.
Yeah, and tower gold for Quid. So they do get tower gold for Quid, but Dhokla investing his flash there, trying to escape. I mean, the flashes have been critical in these team fights. I get these fist fights that we keep on getting. So that actually might be something that Red can use to their advantage next time around. Plus, you get to put a stop to the dragon stacking as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is actually huge, right? Them being able to pick up this Mountain Drake, third Drake overall, stops 100 Thieves Drake stacking, so gives them a little bit more leeway. And that was done because they were able to push out 100 Thieves in that mid lane after they got that kill. 100 Thieves, though, keeping the gold even. They did, like you said, Kobe, get that entire tier 1 top onto Quid's Sylas. So I'm really, really looking forward to the next time these two teams decide to fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun because we've got globals on both teams. You know, we've got Senna, you've got Galio and Pantheon, you know, wherever River does decide to go. If they can, like, spread the map again, push side waves, and set up for some sort of pick with a Pantheon ultimate, the rewards are Otacon. And everybody knows, you know, Otacon on the map means that there should be some action, and everybody kind of heading up there too.
Blind start the Otacon. Let's do it the old NA special.
I'm hearing you, and I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
I don't like it, but I do like what 100 Thieves are doing now, which is pushing out bot wave to get this tier 1 bot side turret.
They're doing it with 2 people that can join. We mentioned the globals. Pantheon can ult back up to the other side of the map to the Otacon. So basically, they're daring Red to start Otacon. Red, take the dare.
There we go.
And they can answer.
Dhokla even sees FNB in here right now, so FNB will watch the Herald charge out of the turret. Kaze, a very early flash there, but he's completely surrounded. 100 Thieves look for a pick onto the mid laner, but he's just so fast. The phase rush to get him to safety. A couple more autos is what they need to get it. FBI does secure the kill, but the Otacon is still focused. Otacon over to Red. Quid follows the flash over the wall. Frosty's still in trouble. Dhokla teleported up. FNB TPs to follow. Now Dokla's focused down. FNB with the kill, but it's the Quid show. Double kill to the mid laner as he'll chase down Doom. Red will get the objective, but that's a hefty price to pay. Multiple kills to the Thieves as River ults to lock down FNB. Quid gets the kill off camera. FNB will die on your screen. 100 Thieves, ace red cannon.
I love this play so much because 100 Thieves over the course of playoffs have evolved from them being the ones to start these Otacons to them being the ones saying, hey, we're going to use our globals on the bottom side of the map and dare you to start Otacon and then get 5 kills out of it in the craziness. And so the whole time they're making this call, they're like, yeah, we are going to let them start the Otacon. We're going to look for the picks as Red try and get to the Otacon.
Yeah, and it starts with this catch on to Kaze, right? Quid is already heading up to where the Otacon has been started after they clean that up. The Rumble is also headed up here. And I do love, again, this Rumble ult coming out, and then it's really just the Quid show. He gets immediately onto Rabelo, takes him out, is able to clean up Doom on the back half of this as River then ult in to try to help the fight in the jungle to clean up the Galio from FNB. And the big thing to me...
my KD is going to be a little rough this one.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, I love the way they've set up these cross-map plays. I loved initially when Quid told us on the analyst desk, he's like, yeah, we've been looking at LPL, LCK Otacons. They always go for the fight, so that's what we want to do. Yeah. They set it up beautifully with that Herald play on the bot side, using their TPs, like you said, using their globals, able to clean up the fight, and a massive gold swing in their favor.
And it's okay, Big Dokes, you're making some team plays, and he built a Bloodletter's Curse to shred magic resist for Quid.
For the Quid show. He's got his tickets also. On sale now, everybody. Quid is just a monster. 5-1-0, 2 items completed with the Seeker's Arm Guard, 5 stacks on Dark Seal, and he might even get more here. FNB is going to get locked down the Glacial Fissure defensively. Doom spotted as he's looking for the flank approach, but again, Quid just holding the line. 1v2, everybody else onto Doom. Now he's pulled back in. Big entrance from FNB will turn the play for Red. Multiple kills, a double to the top laner. Quid's in trouble, has to flash away from the wind becomes lightning. Dhokla will get 1 kill on the Frosty on the side. Quid's still alive. FBI now says, tag me in. Look at all those low health bars. The Senna doing damage. Dhokla over the wall with a double kill. It's a slaughter under the turret. Triple kill to Big Dog.
He approves his KDA instantly, flashing in, and they save the team fight. I thought that shockwave from Kaze was just going to be the end for 100 Thieves, but they pulled it back. Big Dokes from the top. He made so much space. FBI hitting the whole time. That was insanity.
Initially, I thought he was going to be too late to the fight as well, right? Even when that Rumble equalizer came out, I was like, okay, it's still not going to be enough. They're still already 2 dead. But Dhokla, the massive difference maker there.
Watch me. I flash.
Looks winnable. Orianna no flash.
Or no flash.
I like that, Dokes. I like that. Prep them.
Wow. You're a man.
That's the extra large Dokes.
Yeah. Cue the Mulan music. Dragons now focused up here by 100 Thieves. They will take their 3rd of the game, and wouldn't you know it, 28 kills in 27 minutes, and we might just get another one right here. Quid spots out Doom in the jungle. Doom hit up by the W, is able to get away, but now Quid says, I got a new target. FNB's here, and I took offense to that one. FNB's got to walk away. Quid still chasing him down. The damage from FBI on top is just too much. Frosty desperately trying to get his top laner out of there. Might just trade his life for it. Barely limps back to his base. Red just cannot enter their own jungle.
Yeah, Red can't enter their own jungle. Quid just looking for everyone. Meanwhile, Dhokla just casually pushing in. This bot wave is River's onto Doom.
Oh, the Crescent Guard used. Both flashes invested. River thought maybe he could find the pig.
Okay, how about like a Baron bait or something now?
Yeah.
Because we got a fight, but we didn't get kills. Kangas, didn't they see the thermometer? The thermometer was exploding.
We needed it to break even more.
It's no longer exploding.
We need more. Need more blood. Well, he actually is doing it. I mean, River's inside. They clear out the vision, and they're trying to bait Baron.
He's not stacking up the Q though. Come on, throw that out there. It's a completely dark River.
The bait wasn't working, so
now he's actually starting Baron. There we go. Ward goes down. They'll know that he's on it. The rest of Red are headed up here.
Okay, can they approach? Frosty no ultimate, but they have Shockwave, they have Choline. The big damage dealing ultimates are available for Red as the Equalizer comes down, trying to pick off the support right now. Now engage onto the jungle if they can kill Doom. That Baron is free. Doom will fall. Red no longer have a jungler to smite contest, and the Thieves will get out like bandits in the night.
And we're not even done. They go back.
Double taunt comes in from FNB. Now they're calling in from Rabelo. Eyla goes for the miracle engage, but Rabelo still gets a kill. Now turn attention on the FBI. Flashes to safety. Rabelo's got Quid on top of him. Will go down. FBI barely dies to the wins the war. Red are not done fighting yet.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are split. I feel like they were making a call to return to Baron, but then they had FBI and half the team, getting minions still in midway. We're not done again.
No, under the turret, Kaze picked off. Stolen ult from Quid, and now they want to get onto Frosty as well. Okay. All right, we'll give you that one, Quid, because he wanted River to get the kill. Steals it at the end. 18 to 18, Chaos on the rib.
Oh,
all right.
This
is 100.
That was a YOLO stasis.
What is happening? Does anyone know that meme?
Yeah, what is happening? With better penmanship, but still the same meme. 100 Thieves are answering the aggression of Red and doing it in style.
I was about to say, I really liked the wherewithal from FNB to recognize that he could go for the play. We're actually starting way before that with the initial Baron bait as the Equalizer goes down. As soon as Frosty gets rooted, they're on to Red and then take out Doom, prio target before the Baron. But then I actually really like this from FNB, right? He's like, they're split. We potentially can go in. The Rell tries to go in for the engage. FNB is stuck to FBI like glue, trying to take him out. But now it's the Quiver show.
The Quiver show was canceled early. I wanted to see the golden statue because...
Golden Glue is just as confused as we are.
They were like...
Also, because they kept fighting, I don't actually know at what point in time these reactions are coming from.
Right?
I'm telling you, come see the LTA in person. You're going to be crying, laughing. This is some good stuff here.
You having fun, everybody, at the Riot Games Arena? Yeah? This is entertainment right here.
Okay, whoever interviews is going to have to interview Quid and say, was it an on-purpose ego golden statue? Because I would sign a petition for a Quid golden statue.
It's for the aura.
Yeah, exactly.
He's farming it right now. If it had just been the arm guard upgraded to Zonia's, I'd say yes, but that was the Zonia's just coming off cooldown right now. But getting back into the game, I mean, Baron's still on the table, but so is Dragon's Soul in 40 seconds for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, as you see, 100 Thieves, they can make it just so dangerous for Red to kind of have to come in, have to face check for vision. 100 Thieves should have complete prio over this.
The wave's already pushed. Red are going to try and catch that one here, and everyone's grouped up. We got a straight-up 5v5 Barnyard Brawl in preparation.
Quick check, FBI's at 112 Senna stacks at only 31 minutes, almost 32 minutes here, so the range is getting crazy. He's looking for harassing.
Also, River's just waiting to use his ult, right? He's just kind of waiting in fog.
Dhokla throws
now
out the
he's going to
Equalizer.
turn onto the Drake.
Onto the wave. Thought maybe he could also hit Rabelo right there, but Rabelo's still full health. Quid now in an interesting flank right here, a little away from the rest of the team. So Red think that maybe they can engage in onto him, but he has the Crescent Guard defensively. Just doesn't take any damage right now, and the Thieves had the trap laid. Quid said, hey, I'm all alone, look at me. One answered as Rabelo will find it. Actually a double kill to Rabelo, but only one member of Red is still alive. FNB chased down. Quadra for Quid. 100 Thieves are gonna give it to him. Get your tickets to the Quid show. Pentakill for Quid.
Oh my gosh. 100 Thieves games are always so much fun. That trap was set up beautifully. He had...
Look at here, guys.
Yeah. Braum now.
Ori has ult, has ult. Ori has ult. Watch his ult.
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Pentakill.
Nice flash, nice flash.
Penta.
No flash, no flash.
Penta, guys. Penta, guys.
Penta.
No flash, no flash. Wait.
Yeah!
Ah!
Penta!
The most important thing in League of Legends.
Give your teammate the penta. We've seen so many homie pentas this split. I love it.
We really have, actually. Yeah, LTA teams are a lot kinder to their would-be pentakills than some other teams I've seen from some other regions. I'll just say that.
I do want to say that this actually, we've had a lot of pentas this year, but that was Quid's first ever penta!
Congratulations, Quid! Well-deserved, well-earned. 12-1-4. We'll give you the golden idol play from earlier and the penta in the same game.
Yeah, that is mega aura.
That is mega aura. 43 kills in 33 minutes as well. One of the bloodier games that we've seen, but it's still going. Quid's looking onto Rabelo, has a crescent guard yet again. His favorite ultimate to take so far. Rabelo's turned down to Dhokla, but Quid just making it impossible for him to actually get the damage down. Quid with another kill. Crescent guard pop. Dhokla flashes to safety. Red commit everything to get him, and it will crumble around them. The shockwave onto 3, but still a double kill to Quid. 100 Thieves just answer every play Red throw at them.
Red trying to scatter right now to get everyone out in different directions, but they're still getting chased down.
FNB's soloing Eyla right now, or should I say Ayla's chasing down FNB. Low health bar on the Galio. Can he actually win this one? Doom, meanwhile, getting chased by River and FBI. Ayla, just a little more damage. Come on, you can pull it off for the support mains all around the world. Do it for us. No, FNB goes into stasis, barely lives, back to live. Quid gets a kill under the turn. Who died? Wait, they're still, both of them are still alive.
Everybody except FNB. I love how 100 Thieves are always doing literally 3 objectives at the same time,
That was chaos.
This is truly a what is happening game. Quid was in the base. They're DPSing Baron.
Oh.
Both Eyla and FNB got out.
I love League of Legends.
I love League of Legends. Can we write that on the screen, Emily? Write some I love League of Legends. This is a treat of a game here, and it's only game 2 in a best of 5, a world's qualification match.
It's so messy.
And we just got chaos on the Rift. I love League of Legends, baby. Let's go.
All right, everybody focus up. Come on, everyone, focus up here. Here we go. Lock in.
We are serious.
100 Thieves have a 12,000 gold lead with the Mountain Soul.
Woof.
Do you think that they can end this game?
I do,
And do you think that they can get 10 more kills before they end this game?
They think they can, which I think is the most important thing.
It's going to be hard because you only get 5 right now. And you have to let them respawn. You gotta let them respawn.
It's going to be tough.
I think it's only going to be 5. But they are pushing in all 3 lanes.
Right now it's Quid all alone here on the side. He has done this so many times. Quid's just got main character syndrome right now. He's going in! 1v5 onto Red Canids. The team will back him up. Has the stasis that time around. Plus Crescent Guard. Red with blinking health bars retreat under their turrets. And there's no escape from the onslaught of the Thieves. Double kill to River. They'll chase for more. Looking at Kaze. Do they dive Frosty? The lonely Braum under the fountain. 100 Thieves make quick work of Red Canids in game number 2, and we'll go up 2-0 in the series.
Congratulations to 100 Thieves. In game 1, we talked about their cross-map plays. Game 2 was just chaos. I can't wait to see the lounge watch all of those team fights back.
Man, that was something.
They were funning it a little bit at the end.
I feel like they were.
I absolutely think they just didn't want to end it, man. We have all had those games where you start getting really, really fed and you're like, wait, don't end it just yet.
I mean, I was concerned in the early game because it looked like 100 Thieves was playing really disrespectfully and sloppy. I still have that same concern, but they smashed them in the end.
Yeah, what's interesting about this game is at the end it seemed into a bit of a bloodbath playing for fun, but this game was, majority of this game in the beginning was very close. Like, I honestly didn't know who was going to win this game.